Hi, welcome back. It's Pania. I am so happy to be here. I'm going to attempt making a keychain wristlet here, and I have a couple things that I'm going to try to use here. So here is a DMC cotton pearl in the number 738. And then I have this set of beads that I might use, and I don't know for sure yet, but we'll see how it goes. I also have some kind of teardrop-like beads here. I have about 11 of them. And then you'll also need some clasp. You'll just need one. Here I have the Healthy and Joe clasp. And then you'll need a hook. I have a size B 2.25 millimeters. You'll need a scissor and a beading needle. And I also forgot to mention in here, you'll also need a yarn needle so that at the end you can sew things in. So I decided that I'm going to use these rounder beads as well. And I'm just going to put it below the teardrop bead. So kind of like this, where the teardrop, it's pointier at the top and then a little bit more rounder at the bottom. I'm just going to put it at the bottom. So to begin here, I'm going to start with the slip knot, and I'm going to insert my hook, and I will start with chaining 2. So let's pull it here tightly to secure, and then chain 2. And then we'll make 57 half double crochet chainless foundation stitch. So you'll yarn over, insert your hook into the first chain, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Again, yarn over, insert your hook into the previous stitch under 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And yarn over, insert your hook into the previous stitch under 2 loops, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And we'll continue making that until you have a total of 57 half double crochet chainless foundation stitches. So here I just finished making 57 half double crochet chainless foundation stitch. I am going to turn and begin making row 2. So for row 2, turn, and we're going to slip stitch in the next 4 stitches. So to make a slip stitch, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, and then pull through that 1 loop. So again, insert into the next stitch, yarn over, and pull through the 1 loop. So we'll make a total of 4. And then here, we're going to make a half double crochet in the next stitch. So you yarn over and then insert the hook into the next stitch, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. And then we're going to skip the next stitch and then make 2 double crochet in the next stitch. Then chain 1, and then make 2 double crochet into the same stitch. We'll skip the next stitch and then make a half double crochet in the following stitch. Skip the next stitch, make 2 half double crochet in the next following stitch, chain 1, make 2 double crochet in the same stitch, skip the next stitch, and then half double crochet in the following stitch, So skip one stitch, make 2 double crochet in the next following stitch, chain 1, 2 double crochet in the same stitch, and then we'll continue making the same pattern, skipping 1, and then half double crochet in the next stitch, and then skip 1, make 2 double crochet in the following stitch, chain 1, and then 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So we're making kind of a shell stitch around here, and we're going to do that all the way to the end of the stitch here until we have 4 stitches left. So our last stitch that we would have made is a half double crochet. So for row 3 here, we're going to chain 1 and then single crochet in the next 3 stitches. And then single crochet in the chain 1 space, then chain 5, and single crochet in the next chain 1 space, single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then skip the next stitch. And then single crochet in the next 2 stitches, and then single crochet in the chain 1 space, chain 5, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, and then single crochet in the next 2 stitches, skip the next stitch, and then single crochet in the next 2 stitches. So we'll continue making this pattern where we single crochet into the chain 1 space, then chain 5, and then single crochet in the next chain 1 space, make a single crochet into the next 2 stitches, skip the following stitch, then single crochet in the next 2 stitch, and repeat that over again until there are a total of 5 of the chain spaces. And then I'm gonna continue on making the single crochet into the last chain 1 space, and then making this 5 chain here, and then single crochet into the last chain 1 space, and then single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Then we're going to turn, and for row 4, we're going to slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. And then single crochet into the next stitch. And then make 8 single crochet into the chain 5 space. And then single crochet into the next stitch, skip 1 stitch, then make 3 double crochet in the next stitch, and then the next stitch, make 3 double crochet, and skip the following stitch, single crochet in the next stitch, and then we're going to repeat this again where we make 8 single crochet into the chain 5 space, and then single crochet into the next stitch. We'll skip one stitch and then make 3 double crochet in the following stitch. Make 3 double crochet in the next stitch. Skip one stitch, then single crochet into the next stitch, and we'll continue making this pattern all the way to the end until there is 1 chain 5 space left. And in the last chain 5, you'll make 8 single crochets. And then finally single crochet into the next stitch. And we'll skip those last 3 stitches. Then we'll turn your work, and then for row 5 we're going to slip stitch into the next 4 stitches. And then single crochet into the next 4 stitches. Then we'll chain 4, and then single crochet between the 3rd and the 4th double crochet from the row below. And then chain 4, and then single crochet into the next 8 stitches. And then we'll repeat again, making chain 4, single crochet in between the 3rd and the 4th double crochet from the row below. Then chain 4 again, and then skip the next 4 stitches, and then single crochet into the next 8 stitches. And after making single crochet into those 8 stitches, we'll repeat this all over again until our very last set. And in the video here, I wasn't able to record that very last part, but before reaching the very last 8 single crochet right here, we should have done chain 4 single crochet between the last 3rd and 4th double crochet from the row below, and then chain 4 and skip the next 4 stitch, then finally single crocheting into the next 4 stitch, and we will be skipping the last 4 stitch and then turn your work. So here as you can see in the video here, I have went to the end of my thread and measured about 5 feet and then cut the thread so that I can start working on inserting the beads onto my embroidery thread. So with my beading needle, I am going to attach my thread and then leaving it alone, and we'll get back to using that needle when we need to get the beads on. So here in row 6, I'm going to slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. And then single crochet here in the next stitch. make 2 single crochet in that very first chain space right here. Then double crochet into the next stitch, which is also the single crochet from the row below, and then chain 3. Then get your beading needle with your thread, and we're going from the pointy top of the teardrop bead, pulling that through, and then attach the round bead, and then inserting the needle back from the bottom of the teardrop bead. And make sure to bring the bead as close as you can to the hook so that when you're done it is not loose. And then from here we'll begin to make chains of 3, so chain 3. And then from here we'll make a double crochet into that very same stitch that we just made a double crochet before the chains and the beads. And then in the next chain space, make 2 single crochets, and then single crochet in the next 4 stitches. And then chain 1, then get your beading needle again, and we're going to insert the teardrop bead and also the round bead. And then once you get the round bead in, then insert the needle back into the teardrop bead from the bottom. And once that is through, make sure to pull both of the beads as close as you can to the hook. And then chain 1. And single crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. And then we're going to repeat this pattern here where we are going to make 2 single crochet into that chain space, then double crochet into the single crochet from the row below, chain 3, and then attach both of the beads. Chain 3, double crochet into the same stitch, and then single crochet into the chain 1 space 2 times here, and single crochet into the next 4 stitches, chain 1, attach the teardrop beads, chain 1, and then single crochet into the next 4 stitches. So we'll repeat that all the way to the end. At the end of the row, we should have 8 sets of beads already on, and once those 8 sets of beads are already on, we're finishing up with making 2 single crochet into the next chain space, chain 3, add your beads, chain 3, make 2 single crochet into the last chain space, and then finally single crochet into the next 4 stitches. And we will be skipping the last 4 stitches, yarn over and pull your yarn through. And at the end here we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 sets of beads, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sets of beads that are in the chain spaces, and then 4 sets of other beads in the smaller chain spaces. So here I am just going to attach the ends of my wristlet to my clasp by attaching a new piece of thread here, and there should be enough of thread left to finish here. So we'll chain 1 and then bring the clasp over, and we'll lay the clasp right on top of the thread so that the thread is behind the loop, the chain where we're going to insert the hook to yarn over, and then we'll pull through the loop. And then insert your hook into the same stitch here, yarn over, pull through, and then bring the clasp over the embroidery thread again, and insert your hook into the chain and yarn over and pull through 1 loop. Insert the hook into the lower part of the chain here, and we'll repeat yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, and then bring the clasp over the thread and yarn over, pull through 1. And we'll repeat that for the other end of the wristlet so that we can attach the wristlet together. Once you have a total of 5 of the loops on your hook, cut your yarn so that you have a little bit of a yarn left to work here, maybe about a foot. And then what I'm going to do is pull the string that is stuck inside of the clasp here out so that I can work with that thread here. So I'm going to yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and finally here yarn over and pull the yarn through, and finally cut your yarn short, secure it, and then I'm going to go back in to secure all this loose ends. And here is the wristlet with the keychain with all the loose ends sewn in. And as you can see here, the wristlet is a little floppy, but what will keep this really nice in shape is to steam block it. So I'm gonna get it steam blocked, and here it is. This is steam blocked. It's nice and the shape is in place. And I'm going to just take this little tiny chain here out and attach my keychain so you can see how this wristlet looks like. So this wristlet is about 10 inches around the wrist. Purposely did that so you can hold it like this or pull it through and kind of like a bracelet around your wrist, or the other way. And then you can hold it this way to carry your keychain. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, please let me know by liking, subscribing, and comment below.